find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Opposite.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Cardinals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
McCann's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal hole.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense is strong. been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And he's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Out is Tucker McCann now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that end up watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the 38, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Go now. Hey, let's go. Yeah.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They started on the ground with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's Eckler again. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A give. Eckler running to the right. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Eckler again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Austin Eckler, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McCann for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Back to throw again. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready, set.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And caught by Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Trucks over him. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And now here's another interception. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Always get down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Shanahan's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a throw here to his running back. On the move past the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Lawrence. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.